Konnichiwa, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about competitors. Za eigyo desu. Sore de wa ikimashou. So let's get going. This is the 5th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Tokyo, Japan, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, and now my new book in Japanese, Za Eigyo, is available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 300. Yoo-hoo! Big milestone there. Here's a challenge. Let me throw down a challenge. Sit down. Make a list of 300 things that you could focus on around sales and see how you go. Not easy, folks. Coming up with a podcast, original podcast content every week for 300 weeks in a row. But magically, miraculously, somehow, we manage it. And here we go. And today we are talking about, should we worry about our competitors? The ferocity of competitors depends on a number of factors. Are we in a commodity market where price and supply capacity determine all, and it is a race to the bottom? Are we in a narrow band market where there are few suppliers and market share is hard to expand? Is our business exposed to currency swings? Are technological breakthroughs by rivals either going to deeply wound us or even drive us to the wall? Would a regulatory change upend our business relative to our competitors? Are deep pockets the key to winning in the market? If our rival poached our key people, would it be a disaster from which we may not be able to recover? In most cases in business, we have tons of competitors, and we have to duke it out in the market. Usually in these cases, though, there are also tons of potential buyers too. Usually we are limited in our ability to access those buyers relative to our competitors' capacities. Your sales team of 20 is dwarfed by the rival's ranks of hundreds of people able to fan out and meet more clients. New competitors are also often happy to enter into price destruction to buy market share. You have diligently worked the price up over many years, and suddenly all of that effort is out the window because deep pockets is undercutting you. It is all a zero-sum game of winners and losers and not much grey in the middle. What can we do? We need to build moats around our castle to help us withstand attack from outside. Now, here's the irony. We need to be doing this before we have a problem. This is problematic because mentally we are thinking everything is fine. We are making money and doing well. In fact, we are pretty busy just keeping up with the demands from buyers. No more construction spare capacity available. That situation well describes my business in 2018-19. We were surging, money was coming in like never before, and life was looking pretty peachy until January 10, 2020. Japan's first case of COVID-19 triggered cancellation after cancellation of scheduled training by our clients, and things were suddenly looking grim. No moat either. They say to never waste a good crisis, so we did that. For the last 2.5 years, we have been working on building that moat because now we have the time. A lot of time. We looked at how can we get out of the apple-to-apple comparisons to create a situation where it is a muskmelon to apple comparison. For everyone based outside of Japan, muskmelons are prohibitively expensive here and considered high value, warranting the yen required to buy one. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 5th of August, our Winning with Relationships selling program. Selling is all about relationships, about relationship building, about building trust. It's about communication. It's about being able to really deeply understand what the client's trying to achieve and then help them achieve it and become their partner, trusted advisor, standing with them, facing their competition, helping them to win in the marketplace. That is what sales training is supposed to be. And that's what we do. So this program is absolutely excellent. So much unbelievably good coaching in here. Really, great thing about salespeople is if you train them properly, they make you money straight away. Invest in your people. Send them to us. They will return the investment multiples of improvement in the revenues as a result. On the 24th of August, we'll be doing another version of our Dale Carnegie course, our flagship program. This is great. 1 in 5 people tell me the things they learned in that program about dealing with their stress really made such a huge difference to releasing their total productivity. For others, it's the communication skills they learn, confidence to speak in front of others. For other people, is the leadership things they learn about, particularly also how to be really good with people, how to win with people, basically, how to leverage people by winning with them through understanding human relation skills. And also, come out of the old comfort zone there. We all get stuck in our little comfort zone, don't we? We don't like to come out because it's scary outside. This course teaches you, don't worry about that. We're going to give you the confidence to come out and do more, be more, and have more. Great program. On the 30th of August, high impact presentations, brilliant program. This is so good. Oh my God. I should have done this in my 20s or 30s. I was late to the party. Didn't know about it. Now you know about it. Don't be late to the party like I was. 2 instructors, 2 days, main modules, everything videoed. Unbelievable. Unmatched quality and volume of feedback. Phenomenal program. You're crazy if you're not doing it. Don't be crazy. Do it. On the 6th of September, we're doing our Confident English course. Everyone is getting, sent off to Kaiwa, English conversation class. They come back. Guess what? They don't participate in the meetings online or when the VIPs are in the room because they are worried about making a mistake in English. So they choose, despite all the money you've invested in them, to say nothing. Why have it like that? Send them to us. We know how to turn that around. We know how to change that. We know how to give them the confidence. We know they've got enough vocab. We know they've got enough grammar. We know they don't have confidence. We know how to help them find that confidence, and that's what we do. Stop wasting your money. Send them to us. Make it worthwhile. They will be active. They will participate. They will do Japan proud. Online with the colleagues around the world and the visiting VIPs. Check out our website, www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. And they're all available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. And don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Maybe you have suddenly found some excess capacity thanks to COVID trying to destroy your industry. Don't worry, if you miss making the most of a good crisis, there will be plenty coming down the pike in the future for you to work on. Even better, if you can actually get some moat building going on, even if things are looking pretty good. Remember, the good times roll, but they don't keep rolling, and one day you will need that moat. We've been doing virtual training delivery in Dale Carnegie since 2010. We toyed with the idea in Japan, but the big bugbears were the money to translate the curriculum and the effort and the time to train the instructors and producers to do it. Guess what? We found the money and time to rectify that situation pretty snappily once we realized we had to switch across to delivery online to save the business. In retrospect, we should have done that whole online thing before COVID, but there was no pressing urgency, so we dawdled. What do you make the moat out of? Value is the obvious answer. Often, though, we think we're already giving sufficient value. What more could we do? Because life and death urgency isn't upon us, we may need to dedicate the time and do some serious brainstorming to identify where we can bring impact to our buyers beyond the current configurations. It may mean adding value which has a cost, and you don't get directly compensated for it. Moats are expensive. That is the point. If they were cheap, you wouldn't have a moat because it would be easy for your rival to replicate what you are doing. There are internal costs which you can bear in order to pass on some economic advantage to your buyers. Find them. Muskmelons at apple prices or slightly higher than apple prices is a serious moat. What is the equivalent in your business? What extras can you bring to the party? What services can you attach to physical items and vice versa? Where can you save the buyer money and time sustained at a high quality point? Because they are usually the key things they are concerned about. Start the search now and get busy building that moat because you can guarantee you will need it. And generally, the correlation of need and urgency is at the worst possible timing too. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today, use it, and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.